First out the gate is the Tamiya Rising Fighter. For me, it is a Rising TIE Fighter. This one had a few modifications to it. I put some oil-filled shocks on, which still kind of feel like friction shocks somehow. We changed and did a sort of a brace in the middle to stop it from bobbling around like some of the other hoppers do. I think I dropped a torque tune motor in there to give it a bit of oomph. And I did something else to it, which I can't remember what it was now. But basically this was around trying to get this car a little bit faster around the Orchard Raceway back in the day. And I tell you what, I think really this should be in the hopper class, because it really is working off of a hopper chassis. But we're going to stick it out on the Orchard Raceway and see what happens to it this season. But it's going up against some pretty tasty competition. Here we go, kicking things off with the Rising Fighter. Will it put in a good performance this season, or will it let itself down and end up in the hopper class next year? Just over 9 seconds there on lap number 2. Not bad. 10 seconds for the first lap. Getting bogged down here. The problem I have with this car is the turning circle's not great. You've got to really come on the brake pretty hard to swing the back end out and then try and power out the corners that way. So it really is struggling around no cherry T-turn. It's easy around Creation Corner because it's a bit looser. Nice jump on that lap though. This looks like a reasonably good lap coming in here. And 8.37, that is its fastest so far. Whoa! Some little tricks as well, just to keep us all entertained. That's what we like to see with these buggies, isn't it? A little bit of action. Get a little bit out of shape again there. The big bumper on the front of this car does not do it any favours with the piping around the edge of the track. It's far too easy to get it caught up on something and get stuck, and that is a 13-second lap, which is not great. This one is looking reasonable, but we are now stuck. Oh dear. The Rising Fighter did a disappointing 8.37 fastest lap. An average of 10.16, which, looking down my list so far, is pretty much, other than the Lunchbox, one of the worst averages. The Grasshopper had a better average than this thing. That is not good. We are going to relegate this next season to the hopper class, because that's exactly what it is. It's got that fixed rear axle. It is most definitely a hopper. Perhaps we swap this over with the Frog and put the Frog back into the vintage class. I don't know. We're going to work something out. But that's where this thing is heading. Right, let's go and get another competitor out on the track that's a little bit better suited.